defensive line did really well in the scrimmage. So I guess just kind of what do you think you guys did so well, and where would you evaluate you guys are at where you compared to where you want to be?
Um, I definitely think we're getting there. We strive for perfection, so we always try to find something to get better at every day. The scrimmage we did really good. We came out there as a group and just did our thing. We did what we were supposed to help the defense out. Came in with a mindset that, and Coach Andre, he challenged us to set the tone, and that's what we did. And we just fed off the energy, and the whole defense just really kind of fed off our energy as a D line as a whole. So that's what we kind of strive for. We the front men of the whole defense. So we try to set that tempo, that tone.
Hey, Andre Jacques from WAFB here in Baton Rouge. Speaking of Austin, he says you guys are so deep. It's almost like you can take one D line and put in a whole nother group and not miss a step. So, how deep is the D line at this point?
Deep in every position. At defensive end, nose, tackle, we are definitely deep. And like Austin, that's what we strive ourselves on. It should be no difference. If somebody gets out of the game, it should be the same thing. It shouldn't lack in no area. Like when somebody else gets out, it's the same thing. We're all starters. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what we try to harp on all the time. You know what I'm saying? It should be no different. It shouldn't be in a case where if somebody else gets in, it's like, okay, we're gonna attack them. Like, no, we're all the same. You can't. There's no weakness, no weak links. So.
Hey, Andre, this is Josh Sibley with Louisiana Gridiron Football. Coach O said you guys obviously shined during the scrimmage. What knowledge has Coach Carter imparted on you, and have you actually had a chance yet to sit down with Coach Jones and kind of pick his brain?
Coach Andre just, me being one of the veterans in the room, just taking control of that room, man. I've been here for a while, so I kind of know how it goes, So just being a leader, that vocal leader, leading by example, whatever the case may be, and just showing them, how it goes. And whether if I'm making plays, they feeding off me. Well, shoot, look, if I make a play, one of them want to make a play. Now it's my turn. Off. One of them like, look, I'm next. I'm coming. I'm coming too. So we just kind of feed off of each other's energy, and that's all. Credit to Coach Carter. That's how he told us. That's how it's supposed to be. We feed off of each other's energy. And as far as Coach Jones, man, we had a meeting in spring and just sat down and picked his brain a little bit, and we talked about how stuff is in the league and stuff, and what he had planned for the defense, and what he needed from me as a leader. And it was a great meeting, a great meeting, a real good meeting.
Hey, Andre, this is Glenn West with LSU Country. I wanted to ask you about a couple of freshmen who maybe have flown a little bit under the radar. Savion Jones and Bryce Langston. Just what have you seen from those two guys as they've gotten to campus? And obviously they could maybe get buried a little bit under the deep depth chart, but their future outlook with this program.
Oh, they definitely have a future. Both of them came in, picked up quick. They definitely picked up quick for us, like the defenses. The things that we do up front, they picked up on it quick, and they learn fast. So that's a good thing. But they are definitely guys who definitely could help us during the season, and definitely could be players who could be big time players in the future.
Hey, Andre Wilson, Alexander from The Advocate. Sort of following up what we were talking about earlier with the depth along the defensive line. Y'all seem to have so much confidence in your whole group there. Is it come from the depth at those positions, or is there something else where that confidence originates from?
It's just that bond. That's really the confidence in it. It's that bond that we have with each other. Just being able to trust each other. That's really the main thing. And throughout the week, it was just like we stayed on each other, man. And Saturday, it just all came together. Saturday, just we're like, okay, we got something going for the defensive line. Like it's definitely something there. The way we played, we fed off the energy we brought. It's definitely something there. So now it's just like building off of that, and just correcting the things that we need to correct, and to become even more better as a defensive line as a whole.
Andre, obviously BJ broke out last year as a pass rusher and all that. But where's just he at as becoming, like more of a 3-down complete player? Because, I guess where would you evaluate him right now?
I mean, BJ is good. Like I said, we all pride ourselves on, not really so much having a weak link. We all can play, all the downs. Of course, there's people who have things they got to work on, just like I have stuff that I need to work on. But I think he's going to be a great player for us this year and next year. However long he's here, he's definitely going to be. Well as guys like the young guys like Mason, J-Roy, they're all guys who can definitely contribute with us.
Hey Andre, this is Garland at Fox 8 in New Orleans. You just mentioned Mason's name. Austin said he was gifted, he was a freak. Can you kind of give us your own thoughts on what Mason brings, since he's only been in the program a short period of time and he's definitely made an impact on your line?
Man, he's definitely a freak, man. He's different. He brings something to the table. Coming in as a freshman is just like you don't see too many times, and it's very rare that you see those type of guys that come in and you just natural ability. That's all it is. It's natural ability. He's one of those guys you can't tweak too much because you don't want to just mess up that natural ability. You know what I'm saying? You just try to find areas that you can look. This can help your game a little bit better if you add this to it. But he's definitely one of those guys, man. Great player, a great person. He listens, takes coaching well. He wants to get better. He wants to get better. So that's another good thing about him. Great character dude. There's a bright future for him.
Alexander from the Advocate again. Behind you at the inside linebacker spot, Coach O said that they were going to try to kind of play all 4 guys, and there would be a lot of rotation. How do those sort of 4, Buck Strong, Jared Small, Dumont Clark, and Micah kind of complement each other? And how's it going, just having all that rotation at that spot right now?
Man, they all ballers. They're all ballers. Same thing with like we said with the defensive line. You don't want it to be no weakness when somebody gets out. It's the same thing, and that's the same thing with them. Whether who's in, they're rotating or whatever the case may be. It's just the same, and they're a great group, a very large group. It's a lot of them, but they're definitely some guys who are going to be great for us and could help us out a lot. So.